First of all, I told you, the wine, it doesn't depend just from the grape, but for the vintage, etc., the climate, the soil, etc. It may happen 1 year in which, for example, this year is raining a lot. This year, in my opinion, but it's not just my opinion, will not be a very good vintage for the wine. Because the grape tree is a plant that needs to suffer a little bit to produce best grape and so best wine. The roots of the grape goes very deeply, so they take a lot of components of the soil very deeply, where it is much more pure. If it rains a lot, they don't go to fish down, but they take the rain. There is a lot of rain, so a lot of fruit, and we are happy. But in this way, they don't go to take the best components of the soil, and they produce too much grape. When you have too much grape, it's much more, you have less the sugar concentration, because the grape, the tree divides the sugar on the fruit.
So,
in fact, we have
less product, more of the good.
Yes. We have to cut a lot of fruits. In some moments of the year, 2 or 3 times per year, we have to go to, when we go to prune, we have also to cut away the flowers, the fruits, because in this way all the sugar will not concentrate in 20 fruits, but in 2 fruits, and so there will be much more taste. Okay? So this is one answer to your question. The other answer is about the rules. I told you, it's a DOCG, so we have to respect some rules. Also, some rules, for example, don't add things to the wine, chemical stuff, or other strange things. If we don't respect one of those rules, the DOCG will not be confirmed. So they will say, I'm sorry, you worked for 4 years to produce the Riserva, but you add some whatever else, and so, I'm sorry, this is not a DOCG. But in that case, the Chianti, the wine that we produce, will put in the lower quality class. That means just the table wine. That means that if a bottle normally costs 15 euros, then it would cost about 50 cents. So also in terms of economic is a problem. So for the kind of rule of the government, we do our best, and here in the castle we never had problem. Somewhere else, of course, they had. For the other problem of making a good or bad wine, because of the weather, we cannot do a lot. Actually, we can do something. For example, we can decide if we want to harvest a little bit earlier or a little bit later. If it rains too much, and so there will be a lot of we may harvest a little bit earlier, so there will be a little bit more acidity on the wine, for example, and so we can in some way arrange. But I tell you, for example, 2003 and 2007, that were very, very hot, was terribly hot, but we had a wonderful wine here in this area, because the grape was suffering so much that they made less fruits, so there was more sugar concentration, and they weren't going to fish deeply, and so etc. I think